All right, so one of the very first steps that we're going to take in rebuilding our brand new Facebook account. So as you can see, it's still brand new. And one of the very first things I'm going to do, you can see I still only have one friend. One of the very first things we're going to do in rebuilding our Facebook account or building a new Facebook account is we're going to leverage our other social media platforms, our SMS list, our email list. Hopefully you guys have that. If you don't have an email list or a text list and other social channels, then you're going to want to actually start building those out. And in other training modules, I'll help you figure out how to build your own SMS list, and I'll help you figure out how to build your email list and get subscribers, and how to even, build other social channels, other social profiles like LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. But all of these things we're actually going to leverage to first build our new Facebook account. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leverage my email. And I'm going to send an email out to everybody on my email list and have them send me friend requests. I'm going to do the same thing with my other social channels. So I'm just going to pause this real quick, and I'm going to write my email. All right, so I got my email written, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in these links real quick in my email. And then one other thing I'm going to do before we actually send this out, and we'll do this together. I don't remember 100% how to do it, so I'm just going to have to Google it, and I'm going to do it with you. But that's what you guys would do anyways. If you don't know how to do something, you just Google it and figure it out. So I'm just actually adding these links into my email real quick with my YouTube channel. So you can see I'm going to send these people. I'm just going to say, let's be friends on Facebook. Here's a video that shows you why. I'm just going to tell them why. Okay, so I'm just telling them why they should consider being my Facebook friend. These people are on my email list. And before we send this out, what we're going to do is Facebook, how to turn on the follow button. All right, so how to turn on the follow button. We're just going to follow this real quick. All right, the settings, click followers. So let's go here. Settings. And then it said somewhere here, click followers. I don't see anything that says followers, so let's continue to look. Settings, followers, that's outdated. So this is outdated. So we're gonna put in 2021 and see if anything can show up here. Get started. Just read that. So what we're looking for is we're just figuring out how we can turn on this follow button, okay? Select settings, select followers. I don't see anything that says followers. So here, profile and tagging, privacy, location, stories, maybe it is profile and tagging. Let's take a look here. Tagging, who can reviewing, viewing and sharing, privacy. I think maybe public posts. Let's go here. Who can follow me? All right, so we're going to turn this on to public, who can follow me. So what we did, we just went to settings, and inside our settings, we went over here to public post. Who can follow me? We turn that on, public post. So we've turned that on. Who can comment on your post? Public, get notifications. Who can like or comment on your public profile pictures and other profile information? We're going to turn this on public. Everything I want public, okay? Maybe you guys don't want it public, but everything I really want to have public. I want everything public on on my post. So who can see your future post? Public. How can people, who can see your friends list? Everyone. Who can send your friends list? Who can look up, blah, blah, blah. All right, so everything looks good here. So hopefully you guys followed along. What we're trying to do is actually just set up a follow button on our profile. So you can view this as, and we'll have a follow button here. And what will happen is, when people go to send, whenever people go to send me a friend request, they'll automatically be following me. All right. So now that that's taken care of, I'm just simply going to go in and I'm going to send out this email. I'm going to send it out to all my friends on my email list, and then I'll check back out with you probably tomorrow. And from there, you'll get to see how many friends I have just from that. So we're going to try to build this up to, between 300 to 500 friends from people that we know, email lists, previous customers, because once we get around 300 to 500 friends, then we can start actually targeting leads and start building it up organically in different ways that I'm going to show you. So step one, the very first thing that you want to do on a new Facebook post, you want to try to connect with your email list. You want to leverage other social profiles and, build a small base of friends. 100 is fine, 200, but we're really trying to target 300 to 500. That way we look like a legitimate profile, and it makes it easier and easier for us to get more friends as we do the rest of the process. So step one for you guys, go through your settings, make sure you have your follow button on, make sure all your stuff is public. It's going to help you a lot to make sure everything's actually public, and make sure anybody and everybody can send you friend requests, and then leverage your other social media channels, leverage your email list, all that good stuff, and ask people to actually follow you. You can see here on this video, I've already done the same thing. I've said people can follow me right here, and they can send me friend requests. So I'm leveraging my, 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, 39 of them have watched it, and I've put a link in my description here where they can go in and actually send me a friend request if they want to. Now I'm going to leverage 5,000 people on my actual email list, and you can assume maybe 10% are actually going to open, that's 500. And if 10% actually do what I want them to do, then that's going to be 50 people. All right. So I'll check back in with you another day and let you know the progress. But this is step one for you. Anyways, it's step one for me.